Hello, everyone. This is Pam Hempel. I've got a lot of texts from some people that I've been staying in contact with, and same question. Same question. Do you think MAGA, now that the DOJ, Pam Bondi, and all of them, Kash Patel, and of course Trump, are saying stop talking about the Epstein files? You think now we're seeing that they're upset, and will they leave MAGA? No. Sorry to say that to you, but you need to understand a cult. You need to do some research on a cult and what Trump has been able to do with their brain. He's hijacked it with fear. That's the number one thing, is the fear that he can give them. Just watch. All he's going to do is put somebody under the bus. I don't know who he's going to choose that continues to push back on wanting those Epstein files released, right? It could be a congressperson. It could be a high-profile podcaster. Who knows? Charlie Cook. Charlie Cook, he stopped talking about it right away. You saw that video, right? Say, well, we need to stop talking about it. Yeah, he backtracked real quick when Trump put out that post. Trump doesn't want to talk about it. Why? He's already made it a hoax. He's gaslighting MAGA. And I think right now, this is my belief, I could be wrong, that they know it. They're aware that they are actually being gaslit. Because they've seen the pictures of him with young girls. They've heard all the comments he's had to make about younger women. Grab them by the pee. They know. They know. But they have a lot to lose. And they have, this is their daddy. Think about a child that all of a sudden wakes up to the fact that their parents are narcissists. See, they need their parents to survive. And same with MAGA. They need Trump to survive. They put all their hope into Trump. And a lot of them have invested a lot of money. They don't want to lose their position in their job or whatever they're doing out there. If they're a congressperson or a senator or podcaster, J6 criminal that is making a lot of money off of being a victim. And the number one thing, try to remember, no matter what he's doing and why they overlook it, because Trump has convinced them, and I mean convinced them, that the Democrats want to turn this into a communist nation. They're convinced. You hear it all the time. We know it's Trump and Project 2025 that want to turn this into a fascist country and make it an all-white Christian nation. So what he's probably going to do, I'm just kind of guessing, watching his patterns, guessing here, is throw somebody under the bus to show the others what he will do if you don't shut your mouth about the Epstein files. Or he will do a diversion. Either go ahead and allow the DOJ to arrest an official, somebody that's high-profile official. Who knows who? I can only guess on that one because they got a big old long list. But he'll either divert it with something to get your mind off the Epstein, not your mind, talking about the Epstein files. He'll put somebody under the bus. He's got a tactic, and he's been using it for diversion to get you to talk about something else. Don't stop talking about it, whatever you do. So that's just part of what I believe and what I've seen in the MAGA cult. And I experienced it myself because when I was asking questions in the beginning about how do I find out, where do I read about the election being stolen? And they never could come up with any link or any information. They would just say, whatever you do, don't listen to the left. They have been trying to steal the election forever, Pam. Just gaslight me over and over and over. And I'm looking at these people and I'm respecting them and I'm trusting them to be honest and telling me the truth. Giuliani. They wouldn't be lying to us, right? Have you ever heard of a president that would be out there lying as much as Trump. Never. Maybe candy coating things or not telling us everything for public safety or for some reason, but not this bad. Because everything that Trump has talked about has been proven to be a lie. And so this is the norm, to have all this propaganda going on out there. And even, was it G-R-O-K, Gok? I can't say it right. It's coming up with some excuse about Trump. Whatever. I don't trust any research anymore unless I personally have researched the journalist or ever the author of a book. What background do they have? How much education do they have? I mean, nowadays you really have to dig, because trust me, there is so much disinformation out there. It's frightening. That's what's going to bring us down. You just can't read something and take it for gospel. Don't do that. Research what somebody just put out. A couple of times I had to take some posts down because my friend looked at it and said, look, this is disinformation. I said, it is, but it's coming from this person. It doesn't matter. They were passing on disinformation, and I had to tell them what I researched so they could get that down themselves. We're passing on disinformation and not knowing it sometimes, because it's very difficult to recognize it right off the bat. You can't just take it for gospel. You need to research what you're going to post first, because this is the war we're in. This is what's causing all this division, is the war on disinformation. And look at Trump. False. What is he calling it? A hoax? The Epstein files are a hoax? If that is not a typical gaslighting tactic, what is? You, MAGA, know it's not a hoax. You were calling out for it for how many years to get the Epstein files? Because you knew the Democrats were all on there, right? Yeah. Okay, so now you know who's on there. You've seen the videos. You've heard his comments. You're not stupid, but you have too much to lose, and you are not going to give it up. And I get it. A lot of people think the outside's going to be able to fix this inside, and it does not work that way. How much money do you need? If you lost your integrity, you can get it back. Just get honest. Get honest with yourself. You know that those Epstein files need to get out there. You know that. The truth needs to be told, whether we like it or not. And I know how painful it is when I came to the place of realizing that Trump was a dangerous narcissist. I didn't like it because I had him up on a pedestal as the man that was going to save our country from the Democrats that were going to turn it into a communist nation. I bought it. I bought the lie too. So think about it. Think about it. You're being gaslighted right now by Trump. And you know that you're being gaslighted because you know that you've seen some facts about Trump out there, and you're going to go along with it, with a pedophile. Is that maybe not one person, but is he a pedophile? Let him clear his name. Have him open up those files so you could rest. Isn't that what you want? You want to rest at night and know that your daddy, your savior, sent from God, whose life was saved that day when the shooter tried to kill him. You want to find out, right? You're desperate to know that he is not a pedophile. And yet he's trying to tell you to put it under the rug and forget this thing. And you're saying, I don't know about this. I got to know that my daddy is a good guy. And you know deep in your heart what you're really going to find out. And I know that scares you. But maybe it's important that you learn the facts about Trump. God bless you and God bless America.